Hey, what's up everybody? Dan here from Lazy Bunch, and we are doing the Halo MCC achievement called Deja Vu. And it's taking place in Halo 3 ODST, but it's basically a complete coastal highway on 4-player legendary co-op with Iron Skull on and riding no Warthog or Scorpion. So it sounds like a daunting task at first, and it is. It's a little frustrating at times, but it's actually very easy. It's not as complicated, it's just a little time consuming, and it took us about an hour and a half to complete. You know, if you're much more skilled than we are, then it would take a lot less time. So we decided to do just me and my brother Greg, only because we have no friends. So we just decided to do it ourselves and have 2 guest profiles along with us. Now, some people called us crazy for doing it ourselves and not having anyone else, but it's actually not as bad as you think it is. The good thing about the guest profiles is that they spawn and respawn in all the checkpointed areas, and the checkpoints are all within garages or barricade areas, so it's not that bad. It's actually pretty simple. So you get through that first area, you know, plow your way through all the elites and, all the brutes and all the grunts, and then just come through here. Now, don't get in the Warthog, even if Buck asks you to. Ignore his orders. I can't stress that enough. If you hop into the Warthog, your achievements are already voided. So just walk down, come into the little tunnel, and down there are 2 mongoose and some rocket launchers. Now, if you look at how many shots there are, yes, that is correct. 998 shots. No mod, no glitch. That is meant to be that way. And we actually did this level a few times, a few different variations, just to see if it's really meant to be that way, and it is. The level is supposed to have rocket launchers like that. So just grab a pair of rocket launchers and just go through blowing everything up on the way, because you're going to be using these rocket launchers throughout the entire mission. Now, there's not that many Halo levels that allow you guys to do this, so just have a blast, have fun. Even when it's frustrating, just know that you are just blowing everything up. So just have fun, and then this next part you guys are going to drive through, destroy all the towers. I'm honestly not sure which ones have grunts with fear rods in them. There's one right there. But I would just say, just drive through, destroy the towers as quick as you can. That way they don't get you from a distance. So this part over here, this first doorway, or second doorway, there's going to be a group of drones inside the garage area. Dare's going to come up to the doorway and she's going to open the door. Now, before it opens up, aim at the top opening of the door. Now, once it starts opening, fire. Launch a rocket, have your friend launch a rocket too, and you're going to take out almost all of the drones in that first shot. Now, of course, you're not going to get them all, so just, you know, drive back, you know, get your shields up a little bit again, and then just circle around and get the rest of them. It's actually very easy. We died quite a few times in that area, so once we started doing that, it made life a whole lot easier. So then just come through, go destroy all the grunts, fire at all the brutes, you know. This part's a little bit easier because everyone's on foot, so just go through, kill everyone that you got over there, and watch out for grenades, and make sure, oh, that one almost got us. That grunt was so lucky. Or actually, we were so lucky. That grunt was very unlucky for not getting us. So then the next part over here, you got some brutes on ghosts. This part is a pain in the neck. We got killed over here quite a few times, only because we just weren't paying attention. You know, we got a little bit cocky after destroying all the drones and all the grunts in the last area. So just kill all the ghosts, make sure they don't get to Dare. And then the next part over here, you go underneath go underground, go through the tunnel, and make your life a little bit easier. And then you're gonna have another area with a bunch of ghosts. Now, you can hop on a ghost and you can drive your way through and just complete the mission riding ghosts. Honestly, I like the idea of having a rocket launcher because it's a one-shot, one-kill, you know, for the ghosts and for the banshees. So I would just stick with the rocket launcher, the mongoose. At this point, you're going to be going through the garage, and there's going to be a scorpion in there. Even though Dare says to go in the scorpion, please do not do it, because otherwise the mission your hopes to get this achievement are going to be completely voided. The second you hop into that scorpion, it's going to be worthless, and you're gonna have to start all over again. So just don't even think about hopping in it. Don't even joke about it, because that is an evil joke. So at this point, you're just gonna drive through in your mongoose with your rocket launcher buddy, and just make sure you take down all of the banshees in this area. Actually, for all areas, make sure you don't leave any enemies behind, only because if you have guest profiles that spawn in the garages, the problem with that is if you leave anyone behind, any ghosts, they're gonna go in there and they're gonna murder the guest profiles, and of course they're gonna start in the last checkpoint. So just make sure you're not leaving any enemies behind, because otherwise if you do, it's going to create a problem for the guest profiles, it's going to create a problem for you. So just make sure you're not don't leave any victims alive. So just make sure you take care of all the enemies in the area. So this part, we died quite a bit. We died quite a few times over here, and we just got out of the mongoose, just making it easier for ourselves. We just decided not to ride the mongoose at this point because it just made so much more sense to be on foot and destroying all the ghosts. The only problem with that is we died so many times, in case you haven't noticed, our scores are negative 7,570, and we are getting 0 points for every kill we get because we died so many times. But the good thing is this mission isn't about, you know, how many times you died. It's about just reaching the end with the Iron Skull on, do it in a legendary campaign, and just not ride in a Warthog or Scorpion. So it's going to be a little time consuming, like I said, and it's going to be parts where it's going to be frustrating, it's going to be hard, and you're going to die quite a few times. But like I said, just have fun. You're blowing everyone up, and you don't need to stress out over this. This is a pretty simple achievement. It's not that complicated, it's just time consuming. So we continued on foot. We let Dare get up ahead of us a little bit because we just can't catch up with her. But the important thing is make sure you destroy any enemies that have like fear rods or destroy any towers from the distance, only because there are some points where you're going to let Dare get up ahead of you, and she's just going to be blasted away by enemy fire. So just make sure you take care of any enemies from a distance before she gets to a certain point, because you don't want her to die before you even get there. After the scarab part, you're going to go underneath the tunnel in this next part, and you're just going to make a right underground, and it's going to be pretty much a firefight match from here on out. It's going to be pretty easy. I mean, sure, you're going to probably die a few times, and you're going to be like, what the heck killed me? But this part's a firefight match. It's basic, you know, just kill everything in the area, and it's not that hard. So just have a blast right here, because obviously you have almost infinite rocket launcher ammo. You're just blasting everyone away. So just, you know, have fun. And make sure your guest profiles are with Virgil in there, only because, or the engineer. That way they get the overshield in case any enemies get in there. So that's pretty much it. There's not much else left to this level. You know, after destroying all the enemies, you're just standing here waiting for the rest of your team to arrive. And that is the achievement. That's the Deja Vu achievement. And it's, like I said, 20 gamer score points on Halo MCC. So if you liked the video, thank you again for watching it. Leave a comment below if you liked it, like the video, subscribe, whatever you want to do to show your support. But if there are any other achievements that you want us to tackle or show you, just leave a comment below. Let us know what achievements you want us to get, and we will get to them as soon as possible. Thanks again for watching, guys.